We get to see bunnies and balls, we see a jet fighter chase a car, and we also get to touch Richard's gay feet. Hello, welcome to Scouta TV, episode number 0. My name is Grum.
And I'm Richard. So, I should probably explain what this show is all about, because some of you for the first time will be tuning in. I know we are. Scouta is all about video and audio recommendations, and so what we thought we'd do is we'd put together a really cool video podcast that gives you all of the best video and podcast information that's on the net. So Scouta collects all this really cool information about what's really happening and hot in online video. So when we capture that information, we've compiled a list of the sort of the week or the fortnight's best videos, and Grum and I are going to talk about them. So if you want to get your video, or if there is a video that you see and you think's really cool, you can bookmark it in Scouta or even flick us an email. They can stay in touch through Facebook or Scouta itself or through email, and we'll see if we can put together a really cool video podcast every couple of weeks that shows you all of the best video. So the first episode, we've got the first one, which was a Bravia ad.
The Sony Bravia ad, yes.
Which was your idea.
Well, I loved it. I mean, honestly, Sony ads out there are absolutely gorgeous.
They are. I don't know about the TVs, but the adverts are brilliant.
Well, what kind of TV have you got? You've got a Philips.
The Philips is good. I haven't used a Sony in a while, so I can't really comment. I hear they're actually quite good, but the adverts are fantastic.
They are absolutely brilliant, and I think the first one we're going to show is the bouncing balls one.
Yeah.
And I have to say, the
bouncing balls, or are we going to show the rabbits?
We'll show the bouncing ball one first.
We'll show the bouncing ball one, okay.
Whatever's on screen at the moment. And I have to say, the soundtrack is absolutely mesmerising.
Yeah, I mean, and it's, what's the guy's name? Jose Gonzalez or something like that?
Why not?
Yeah. I went and bought it. I went and bought the actual song from iTunes after I saw the advert. I thought it was pretty good. We've got to also explain that Say is operating the camera, and if she laughs at us, then we will have to respond.
Hello.
So yeah, they did the first one, which was the bouncing balls one, which we've just seen a little bit of an example of. The next one, which I'm not going to we won't bother showing that one, but that was the one just because we haven't got enough time. But that was the one where they were shooting paint off the top of the building.
Oh yes,
I forgot
all about that one. Now that one is actually, I'm a bit confused about that one actually.
Why?
Was it real paint? I mean, honestly, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it computer generated, or did they actually go out there and paint bombed this whole apartment complex? Yeah,
they paint bombed it. Because there's another video that you can get of each one of them. So there's been 3 in the series so far. You can go and get the making of, and they show it, and you can actually, and in the actual video you can hear the paint like rain coming down. You can actually hear it hitting the ground.
That's brilliant.
But they exploded that one. But the recent one is all about rabbits, supposedly.
Yes.
And whales and waves.
And waves, that's right. Plasticine, or? Yeah,
it was. Well, I think it's meant to be plasticine, but I don't know if some of them are. I don't know, because I've watched the making of as well. And some of them don't quite look like they are. But anyway, no, I reckon it's cool, but and what we'll also do is we'll show a picture as well of the Boing Boing did this picture where they were linking to it, and Say's laughing at me again.
Hello, come on.
It's your shoe. Your foot looks strange.
my foot looks strange.
Yes, earlier today we've discovered that Richard's feet are indeed gay.
Or at least my ankles are
Sorry,
gay.
His ankles. So we don't want to put some people out there because of the...
Don't want to offend any of the viewers.
No. Unless you're into that kind of thing. I mean, you know.
Let's just get it out there. There's my foot.
There. I hope the bottom of that's pretty clean.
There's my foot with a sock.
Yeah, sports socks, very
because apparently I had to put my shoes on.
Yes.
So
there's my shoe without a foot. No.
Anyway,
so where were we? We were talking about rabbits.
rabbits and balls.
Rabbits and balls and gay feet. Yeah, so they did it all supposedly in plasticine. But no, there was this Boing Boing article that was showing an artist that had put something together a few years ago, and they had like a cityscape with a whole bunch of these really colourful little rabbits in it. And apparently they'd been, now I can't remember, should clarify, we'll link to the Boing Boing article in the blog at scoutatv. We
can do that later.
Yeah, we'll do that later. But we've got to pimp ourselves.
Oh, sorry, scoutatv, yay. Watch the podcast if you aren't already.
Yeah, if you didn't get this from, don't worry about it.
Anyway.
Tay's getting annoyed with us now. It's already late because it took us like 2 bloody hours to set this thing up. So, anyway, yes, back to the Boing Boing article. There was this artist that did the work, and they were saying that they were approached. Now, I can't remember whether it was Sony that approached them or the advertising agency that approached them, but somebody had approached them and asked them whether or not they could work together, and this was like a couple of years ago or a year or so ago, and nothing ever came of it, I don't think, because the artist wasn't interested. But the next thing you know, there's this advert out there and people are sort of saying, well, hang on a second, did they rip them off? But, you know, artistic licence and all the rest of it.
If you say so. And actually on Boing Boing, you picked a lovely little video.
Nice segue.
Nice, that's professional. Of this interesting character.
Yeah, now, when we get all sorted out and we actually have our laptops, we'll be able to give people names. Because all I've got is this and I can't be bothered surfing to the website. Yeah, Boing Boing TV, which is another fabulous video podcast that people should check out. It's actually really good quality, and Jenny or Mark so far have been the only hosts. And they only do, like 5 minutes, so it's really quick. And they've been fortunate enough to be picked up by Virgin Atlantic.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So being shown on Virgin Atlantic flights. So if you're on one of those flights, check out the show or just download the podcast. But yeah, there was this recent one in the last couple of days where this guy goes to E3. Now, I don't know whether it's a recent E3, because is E3 still around?
It's still around in sort of a media form as opposed to the big glam. And for those at home who don't actually know about E3, it's the Electronics Entertainment Expo, I believe it is.
I
don't know. Anyway,
it's got 3 E's in it.
There's 3 E's in it, and I think it's in Las Vegas on a yearly basis. And it's an expo all about electronics, computer games, and the whole works. And it is absolutely massive. I mean, if you have the opportunity to go to something like that, I would definitely recommend it. But I do believe it is actually a bit of an old one, because they were. There had been a couple of Dreamcasts consoles shown on there. So
right, okay.
It's,
but anyway, you're probably seeing some of what he's doing. The guy, because we'll professionally edit all of this in. The guy's hilarious. He's and they gave it a really good name, which Boing Boing was sort of saying, his type of professional comedic ability is pretty out there. But I thought it was a pretty special video. I thought it was quite hilarious.
Yes, he is a special person.
That's right, like me, apparently.